somehow, I don't know, somehow it wasn't ugly, it didn't turn bad.
Did all this stuff feel normal to you at the time? Because when you talk about playing pool in a bar at 9 and going to Studio 54 when you're 14 or whatever you were, which is true, by the way, when you're living that life, and I guess it's all you've really ever known, did it feel odd to you, like the other kids at school weren't going to Studio 54?
Well, the weird thing about that was, it was all I knew. Now it sounds like all I knew was to be a barfly and do that, but what was interesting about what my mom did was, she made sure a friend came with me wherever I went. So if there would be an event at a Studio 54, there would be a movie premiere or something like that. I mean, there's people here that I've known since then. And she would bring me, but I'd be home. Right when it started to get crazy, I had to go home, but I would bring girlfriends with me. She would say, listen, if you want my kid to come to Japan to do a commercial, you need to bring 2 of her friends. So they would have to give us tickets for me and a friend, or me and my stepsister, or me and somebody. She said she always wanted me to have someone from my life and my world, and that was kind of unheard of in that day. I mean, now people have entourages, and I guess it is somehow considered normal, but in that day and age, you didn't do that. And she said, you were gonna need to make fun of the situation to somebody. And so, whether it was normal or not, it was all I knew. But I still had to do my homework, and I still had to go to bed at a certain time, and I still had to get up and go to school, and I went to regular children's schools. So it wasn't as if I was just sort of unleashed in Hollywood and allowed to do whatever I wanted. And so I think you make your own normal. Whether it's having a parent that has an addiction, or whether it's being with professors who are your parents, or whether it's being in Hollywood or being a rock star's kid, or whatever it is, you find a way to navigate where you feel safe. And she helped me when she may not have been able to make me feel safe if she was drinking too much. She knew to surround me enough with people who allowed me not to feel alone.